Guys, I can't with this game anymore. Every time I use Ghost Forget the Killer, they hit me and know where I'm at every time. It's not like I'm even invisible.
I keep using this rush hour, but I don't know how to recharge it. What is pizza throw? I only played this guy because I like pizza.
Bro, I can't land my sword swing. My team keeps throwing because I expect them to help me. By the way, I was just hiding the whole game.
I can't catch up to these survivors for the life of me. I don't know what my abilities do, and I keep getting stunned. And I don't know how to counter this thing.
Stop. Before the situation even occurs, first of all, what is Forsaken? And why is it so hard for beginners? Well, Forsaken is a 1v8 asymmetrical horror taking inspirations off old Roblox media and with a retro style aesthetic. The gameplay is simple. You can either play as a survivor or killer. As a survivor side, you either help yourself or your team stall up the clock as long as possible till it reaches 0 to win the game. You could also do this by using your abilities to escape the killer, or fight the killer with stuns, or help your fellow teammates with supports. Tasks like generators are also around the map to lower down the time. While as killers, you have to kill the survivors to add more time to your frenzy of murder. Be careful though, as survivors will try to stall out you as long as possible with their stuns and their escape abilities. Play characters like Builderman who can play sentries and dispensers, or maybe play Guest 1337 because you saw that one Oblivious HD video, or maybe Two Time. We don't talk about Two Time. Or maybe you want to be a gambling addict and instead play Chance. While for killers, play characters like the notorious 1x1. But to even play these characters, you need a little something called money. And unfortunately, you don't start off with the money to buy these characters. But instead, you're given another set of characters for free. These I'll be listing as starters. And for this video, I'll be discussing over the starters. Let this be known as your starters guide. First things first, let's discuss about when you first enter a map, you will have a health and stamina bar on the bottom left and your abilities on the bottom right. The timer is set 3:55 and it's up to you on how to manage that time. One thing to expect is that you're going to die. A lot of times early on in your playthroughs, as you need to get used to some key aspects of the game. Map awareness and stamina management. Starting with the former, map awareness is one of the key aspects of playing both roles, as each map provides unique design and size, while also having map hazards in each map. Maps like Brandonworks have killer-only entries, while maps like Yorick's Resting Place have poisonous rivers that damage you upon stepping on. Or Ultimate Assassin Grounds, where there's also rivers, but instead you get slowness. Also to note, each map has consumables laying on the ground to be picked up. These can range from medkits to Bloxy-Colas. Medkits heal after 80 HP after a lengthy use time, and Bloxy-Colas can grant 10 seconds of speed too after a bit of use time. Knowing the map you're in, you can greatly increase your survivability as you can play certain parts that could be seen as extremely annoying for the killer to keep chasing, but also utilizing map hazards to the extent, for example, like running through a poison river at less than 20% HP would be more than ideal than to run through bridges to save stamina and keep chase going longer. Now onto stamina management. To dumb it down, don't let this reach 0 ever, as you'll get punished heavily. For survivors, this can determine whether or not you survive, and for killers, you'll most likely have to spend more time in a committed chase or might have to switch targets because of this. A note for survivors is to play distance to your advantage. The more distance you have, the longer it'll take for the killer to catch up, and it gives you a stamina advantage as well. For killers, try to get close as possible to a survivor before committing to a chase. Usually run in short bursts to close the distance, as most survivors tend to not really pay attention. Also try to take shorter distance paths to outstamina survivors easier, as playing linear affects you more than it affects them from a distance. And that is stamina management in a nutshell. Okay, well, after discussing the gameplay, I think I can finally discuss the main part of this video. The characters. Starting off with survivors, let's begin with Noob. Noob is a survivor based off the survivalist archetype, and a brief explanation about archetypes are simple. Here we have the survivalist archetypes. These characters consist of a self-centered playstyle with self-benefits able to stall and extend chases by themselves, typically relying without team help. These are sentinels. These type of players have a team-oriented playstyle with abilities to fight the killer and stun, and also to help others mid-chase. And lastly, supports. While also having a team-based playstyle like Sentinels, but instead of stunning the killers to extend chases, you extend chases rather by providing heals, buffs, and debuffs to other survivors. Bloxy-Cola is just a weaker version of the pickup Bloxy-Colas around the map, but instead you drink for half the time and you get speed 1 for 10 seconds. Pretty much using this allows you to outrun any killer in a moment, as you will always have that speed advantage, which is very good for extending chases between keeping distance for yourself and the killer. Slate Skin Potion gives you Slate Skin 2 or 80 overhealth with a quick consume time for 6 seconds. This negates any damage over time debuff. However, your overall speed is greatly slowed. If the Slate Skin effect ends naturally, which means the timer runs out, you will be given speed 2 for 2 seconds. Use this if you really need stamina, as using in any other situation punishes you heavily, as the killer can out-stamina you if used incorrectly. Another use of the Slate Skin is to use it at the end of the game to solidify your survival at the last couple seconds of a timer. Now for Noob's most interesting ability, the Ghost Burger. After a lengthy consume time, Noob will be given invisibility, which I repeat, does not make you invisible whatsoever. Do not try to use a Ghost Burger right in front of a killer. You will not disappear right in front of their eyes. They will chase you, you will die every single time you do this. And Undetectable. This is the more important feature, as Undetectable prevents you from being detected by any highlighting abilities or being tracked down by minions. However, Undetectable does not work in a certain situation, which I'll talk about later. Use the Ghost Burger after a teammate dies so you don't get detected afterwards, or use it way before a chase is started, as the long windup makes it really not that reliable on chase. And you're mainly using it as a last ditch effort to not be detected.